Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. This is your teacher Azka, and today we are going to see again paper 4 and for business A levels variant 3. So this is the question answer which you can see on the screen. But we have this one, the background of the case study, the background of the business. Okay, so now let's read the background of the business. So this business is about the kitchen favorites. This is the business name. So this is the background kitchen favorites was established in Liam and Samir as a limited company and operating in a cloud kitchen industry. So cloud kitchen are facilities rented out to catering businesses that primarily offer delivery services. And KF provides kitchen space and employee support workers to assist catering business in preparing the meals, which are then delivered to consumers. Liam and Samir aim to capitalize on rapid growth of the food delivery market with a focus on maximizing profit. So now let's see its timeline. So what happened in 2018? So KF opened its first cloud kitchen, renting space to 5 catering businesses. The first thing is that, and what happened in 19 to 2020, the global pandemic boost demand for food delivery services. KF opens the second cloud kitchen with all available spaces rented out. And KF also launches its own delivery service, employing approximately 45 riders on a electric bike each week, and all under 0 hours contract. Okay, so this is kind of a demotivation for the uh, employees. So what happened in 2021? KF expands by opening a third cloud kitchen, and the number of delivery targets increases to 75. To improve delivery efficiency, KF develops an app to track riders. However, the riders express dissatisfaction with the app's performance metrics and reduction of unreasonable time targets. So what happened in 2022? Demand for household takeaway orders began to decline. Simultaneously, government introduced new legislation that bans 0 hours contact by the end of 2023. And what happened in 2023? One of the KF's cloud kitchen closes due to shrinking delivery market. In response to the 0 hours contract ban, KF transitions its delivery riders to self-employed status with the gig economy instead of offering full-time contracts to the subset of riders. So you can just read the um, the summary from here, and you can also take a screenshot and you can just read the summary. So this is basically a summary of this care business. So now let's see its question. So the question is about that we have to evaluate the HRM strategy between 2018 and 2023. So now let's see. So what happened in initial phase of 2018? So what was a basic HRM structure? So in 2018, KF had a small and straightforward HR structure. Liam and Samir, the two directors, were supported by one-time full-time office manager and 15 kitchen support workers on flexi-time contracts, earning 10.50 per hour. So as you can see that I am using my application in the whole paragraph. This initial setup reflected a small growing business with a limited workforce. So what was its strength? So cost-effective workforce, they were using the flexi-time contracts allowed KF to manage labor cost while maintaining flexibility in staffing levels. And with a small essential staff, KF could focus on more operations and ensure smooth functioning of its first cloud kitchen. And now it's time to do the further analysis. Or you can also say, this is my L3, the level 3 analysis, or you can also say this is my evaluation. So where I am going to talk about the weaknesses of this basic HRM structure. So what happened? Limited resources for growth. So a lean HR structure may have restricted the ability to expand quickly and manage more complex HR needs as a business grew. And the focus was on fulfilling immediate operational needs without a clear strategy for long-term workforce development. And what happened in 2019 to 2020? So now let's see. So rapid growth and increased flexibility. So with the growth of the food delivery market during the global pandemic, KF expanded, opening a second cloud kitchen and employing delivery riders on 0 contact hours. This expansion phase highlighted a shift in HR practices as KF began using more flexible labor arrangements to meet the increased demand. What was its strength? So flexible labor model, the use of 0 hours contracts allowed KF to adjust staffing levels based on the demand, which was crucial during the pandemic induced surge in food delivery. And the employment of 45 riders on the electric bike helped KF scale operations quickly without the overheads of full-time employment, making the business more agile. And what was the weaknesses? The L3 or the evaluation. So 0 hours contract are now of offering minimal job security and benefits, which could lead to dissatisfaction among workers. And this was evident in feedback provided by delivery riders in 2021 who expressed concern about their working conditions and bonuses. So by focusing on a temporary and flexible contracts, KF may have missed opportunities to invest and engage in its workforce with which could impact long-term loyalty and performance. Okay. And after that, what happened in 2021? So there are technological advancement and employee dissatisfaction, which Kitchen KF has seen. So in 2021, KF developed an app to track delivery riders, improving efficiency. However, this technological shift led to significant dissatisfaction among the riders, with complaints about unfair time targets, inaccurate calculations, poor performance evaluation. So what was the strength? So the app allowed management to monitor riders' performance in real time, optimizing delivery routes and ensuring timely delivery. And this focus on efficiency likely contributed to cost saving and improved service quality. Tracking rider performance provided valuable insights into operations, allowing KF to make data-driven decisions. And what was the weaknesses? Introduction of the app, coupled with unreasonable time targets and unfair performance assessments, led to rider dissatisfaction, and this indicates failure in balancing operational efficiency with employee well-being. And there is a KF's HRM approach seems to have prioritized performance tracking over addressing workers' concern, which would lead to increased turnover and disagreement from the workforce. And what happened in 2002 to 2003? So let's see. So as the food delivery market began to decline in 2022, KF faced a shrinking demand. In 2023, government banned 0 hours contract, forcing KF to make significant decisions about its workforce. Liam and Samer opted to shift all 75 delivery riders to self-employed status, integrating them into the gig economy rather than offering full-time employment to 25 riders. So KF decision to move riders into a gig economy allowed the company to maintain operational flexibility without the financial commitment of full-time employment contracts. By avoiding the expenses associated with full-time employees such as benefits of job security, KF managed to preserve its cost structure during the challenging market period. And the decision to make all riders self-employed could further alienate the workforce, leading to potential dissatisfaction, reduced loyalty, and decreased quality of service. While this strategy offers short-term cost saving, it may not be sustainable in the long term if it leads to high turnover, poor service quality. Additionally, gig economy workers often face legal challenges and protest, which could result in reputational or operational risk of KF for KF. Now we are going to see its conclusion. So KF's HRM practices from 2018 to 2023 were primarily reactive, with the company making decisions based on the market growth, technological advancement, and legislative changes. While this allowed for operational flexibility and cost control, KF struggled to balance efficiency with employee satisfaction. So this is my overall conclusion. Because at the end we have to conclude overall that whether their strategy was successful or not. So while this allowed for operational flexibility and cost control, KF struggled to balance efficiency with employee satisfaction. The reliance on 0 hours contracts and the subsequent shift to self-employed created a workforce model that prioritized short-term gains over long-term engagement and sustainability. Moving forward, KF might need to adopt. So this is my suggestion. First of all, I concluded my answer that whether their strategy was successful or not. And now I'm going to write some additional strategy they should use. So moving forward, KF might need to adopt a more holistic approach to HRM, focusing not only on the operational efficiency but also on creating more engaged and loyal workforce. And this could involve offering better working conditions, providing career development opportunities, and addressing the concerns of delivery more proactively. Now let's see the question number 2. So in the question number 2, It's about the ANSOF matrix. So ANSOF matrix is a valuable tool for KF to consider when developing growth strategy, but relying solely on its may not sufficient. The matrix offers four strategies: CN, market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. To help business identify potential growth opportunities while it provides a structured framework for considering growth options, KF should also evaluate other strategic approaches to address the complexities of the food delivery industry and its current challenges. So now let's see uh, that how ants of metrics would be useful for KF. Let's talk about its first element, which is market penetration. It means selling more of the same product in the existing markets. So KF could focus on increasing the number of orders from existing catering business or attracting more catering business to rent space in its cloud kitchens. This could involve offering better service, improved delivery times, or competitive pricing. And what would be its potential challenges? So, as a food delivery market in decline, simply increasing sales in the same market may not be feasible. Also, customer dissatisfaction, delivery rider complaints, poor app performance could hinder this strategy. Next element of the ends of matrix is the market development, and it's about expanding into new market with existing services. So KF could explore expanding its cloud kitchens into new geographical areas or target different customer segments, such as corporate clients or event catering business services. What would be its potential challenges? Expanding into new markets required significant investment and research, and there may be barriers to entry and strong competition in the regions. Additionally, market demand for food delivery is declining, and entering new markets may not yield high returns. And the next one is the product development. It's about introducing new product or services to existing markets. So KF could diversify its offering by developing new services such as meal preparation services for health conscious customers, premium delivery options, or offering value added services to the catering business they serve. And what would be its potential challenges? Product development requires investment in new resources and skills, which could strain KF's operational capacity, particularly when they are already facing declining demand. And the last element of this is diversification. It means that offering new products to new markets. So KF could consider diversifying into entirely new areas, such as offering B2B services for companies needing catering solutions, or expanding its non-food sector, such as renting kitchen space to um, culinary school and food entrepreneurs. And what would be its potential challenges? So diversification is the riskiest strategy as it involves venturing into unknown markets with new products. KF would need significant research and investment to ensure new ventures are successful. Now let's see the limitation of ANSOF matrix for KF. Internal external factors not addressed in this. So ANSOF matrix focuses only on the market product strategy without considering critical internal factors such as human resource management, operational efficiency, external factors like regulatory changes, and the market trends. For example, the shift to gig economy context dissatisfaction among delivery riders could negatively impact KF's ability to execute its growth strategy, regardless of the path chosen within the ends of matrix. And other disadvantage or limitation of using ends of matrix is that matrix does not provide a comprehensive risk assessment for KF, such as risks such as further market decline, rider dissatisfaction, and operational inefficiencies must be considered alongside growth options. Simply identifying a strategic direction without addressing these risks could lead to poor outcomes. Answer one does not take into account comparative dynamics or changes in consumer behavior, decline in food delivery demand, competition from other cloud kitchens providers, and shift in customer preferences should also be factored in KF's growth strategy. So these external elements requires tools like SWOT analysis or Porter 5 forces to understand the market competition and industry pressures. So what other strategy we can use? So this is the strategy we can use. The other strategy, let's suppose a Porter 5 forces model, SWOT analysis, and pest analysis, and you can just see it like from here. You know that what would be its proper definition and how the KF can be will be using this type of strategy. So you can just take the screenshot from here, and from here I've basically written my conclusion, and from here I've given the other strategy option. You can take the screenshot, or you can just pause the video. Okay. Goodbye.